Hello and welcome to the course on C Programming Learn to Code series. This is the 29th lecture of Unit 2, and in this lecture we will continue the discussion on increment and decrement operator. Today we will solve some of the problems, and that means we are going to solve some short questions on increment and decrement operator, and we'll see the output of those programs. So let's begin. Previously I have already told you, whenever there is a pre-increment term in an expression is given, then the number gets incremented first, then the value get assigned, and whenever there is a post increment term in an expression, then the value first assigned, then it gets incremented. So I hope you remember these things. If you don't remember, then kindly watch the videos in a series, that is part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. This is the part 5 of increment and decrement operator. So I recommend all of you go and watch the videos serially from part 1 to part 4, then you come to this video. Definitely you will get the benefit of watching all those previous videos. Well, so here we will try to explain some other examples. Let's say here you can see I have already created a program, means I have not written all the lines, but still the structure of the C program has already been represented over here, and I have written only one line, that is your int x is equal to 5. So what does it mean? We have created a variable x of integer type and I have assigned 5 to this integer. Okay, so now suppose somebody will ask you the question something like this. Suppose I'll write printf. Okay, then we will write %d space %d, then we will quote the double quote here, then comma x plus plus, then comma x plus plus. Suppose this is the questions asked to you, what should be the output of this program? Okay, so if this is the case, means suppose there are two %d statement and two expressions over here. So both the expressions are written as a postfix terms. So that means first the value get assigned, then the value get assigned, then the incrementation will be done. So let us see how it is executed. So it will be executed something like this. So remember, whenever we write these type of statement inside a printf statement, then the execution will be from right to left. Okay, so first this term will be executed, then we will go for executing this term. Okay, so let us first execute this term. So as I have already told you, this is a post increment term. So first of all the value get assigned. So when what is the current value of x? The current value of x is 5. So first of all let us assign the value over here 5, then we have to increment it. So when we increment the value of x, this becomes 6, like this. So this term is over. Now we'll jump to the next term. In the next term you can see that is a x plus plus term again. So what we will do, we will first assign, then we will increment. Now what is the current value of x? The current value of x is 6. So we will assign 6 here, then after assigning the 6 here, then we will increment it. So this becomes 7. So that's all, because there are no other terms available. So what should be the output of this program? The output will be something like this. This 6 will be replaced by this %d. Okay, and this 5 is replaced by this %d. So that means the output must be 6 and 5. Okay, 6 at this place and 5 at this place. So let us see whether this the same output is coming or not. Let us first save the program, Control S, then we will run it. So you can see we got 6 and 5 as the output of this particular program. Well, now let us think about some other terms. We will associate some other term to this expression and we'll check what the output will be. Okay, so let me delete this. Now suppose I will add another term over here. Let's say plus plus x, right? So if I'll make plus plus x, what will happen? So we should add another %d over here, so that for 3 terms there will be 3 %d. So 3 output must become. So if somebody will ask you what is the output of this program, then as I have already told you, this will be executed from right to left. So from this one, and we know that whenever there is a prefix term involved, then the value get incremented, but assignment will be done at last. Now you see, so what will happen? First of all the value get incremented, that is 5. So 5 is the value, then 5 get incremented to 6. Remember, after incrementing the value of x, this will be not assigned. Why it will be not assigned? There may be other term which is having plus plus x term, so the value will be assigned at the last of all the expression gets executed. Well, so first the value get incremented, but we will not assign the value over here. Okay, then we will go to the next term. So in the next term it is a prefix term. So when it is a prefix term, what will happen? It will assign the value, then increment. So we will assign 6 here, then we will increment to 7. Then next what we'll do, this statement is over. Now we come to this term. So in this term, this is again a prefix term. So what will happen? We will assign the value, then we will there will be no other term, so we will increment it to 8. Now that we have assigned 6, 7 over here, and the current value of x is 8, so at last we will assign 8 to it. Okay, so this is the assignment line. This side, the below line will be assignment line. This is just showing the value of x at particular instance of time. So the output must be 7, 6, 8. So let us see whether the output is coming as 7, 6, 8 or not, because 7 will be replaced here, 6 will be replaced here, and 8 will be replaced here. So let us check it whether it is coming or not. So let me first save it, Control S, then we will run it. So you can see the output will be 7, 6 and 8. As I have already discussed, this will come as 7, 6, 8, and this is happening. Well, so let us take another example so that it will be more clear to all of you about whenever the plus plus operator is associated with the printf statement, how the things gets executed. So let me delete it. Then suppose I will add some other terms. Let's say from the beginning itself, suppose I will add x plus plus x, let's say plus plus x, then that is x plus plus x plus plus. Then let us say add another term, so it will be let us make it bigger so that it will be more clearer to all of us. So let us say this is x plus plus, then I'm adding another term, let's say plus plus x. Okay, so we have made it bigger. So how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 terms are there. So we have to have 6% d over here, because we need 6 outputs, %d, then %d. So there are 6 %d symbol, and there are 6 different terms need to be executed properly so that the output we can see. Well, so as I have already told you, this will be executed from right to left, and whenever we are executing it from right to left, we will the first term we received is plus plus x. So plus, that is x is equal to 5. So first it will be incremented, that will be 6, but it is not assigned. This is a postfix term, so first of all it will be assigned, then it will be incremented. Okay, then this is a prefix term again. So prefix means it will be incremented first, then assigned, but I will increment it, but we will not assign it. The assignment will be done at the last. Okay, so now it is correct. So then the next term is x plus plus, which is a postfix term, so we have to assign the value first, then we will increment it, that is 9. Okay, now it is 9. Okay, so then next term is x plus plus, again it is a postfix term, so we will assign the value. So current value of x is 9, so 9 will be assigned, then it will be incremented to 10. Then we come to the next term, which is called the plus plus x, that means it is a pre-increment, so we have to increment it. So after incrementing 10, that will be 11 now. So should we assign? Yes, obviously we should assign now. Because why we should assign now? Because there is no other term present over in the entire expression, so we have to assign it. So we will assign 11. So it is already incremented, so we will assign it 11. Then the remaining x, which has not been assigned by any value, need to be assigned, that is 11 here. Then it is also not assigned, so 11 here. So you can see all the prefix terms. So the prefix terms are what? This is a prefix term, this is a prefix term, and this is a prefix term. Others are postfix terms. So all these postfix terms, the assignment has already been done, but prefix term will be assigned at last of every expression. So let us see whether our execution will showing the same result or not. So what should we get the result? 11, 9, 8, 11, 6, 11. So let us see whether it is coming or not. So Control S, we will save it, then we will run the program. So you can see we get 11, 9, 8, 11, 6, 11. So that is quite correct, means it is perfectly correct as per the discussion of this program. So I hope you understand the concept whenever the terms are associated with printf statement. So thanks for listening. Goodbye.